think it's a game, but it is absolutely not, okay? This is the energy supplement from Just Move Supplements. That's right. It's damn near all gone, girl. And that's because I had to get that energy up so I can complete the workout, so I can give y'all this body, this transformation, get into it, okay? And I'm done working out now, so that's why we're moving on to the protein shakes. Oh yes, it's already in there, girl. It's already made right here. This is the mixture of the banana pudding, the chocolate cake, and the buttercream cupcake. And you really want to be fancy, you can go ahead and add that blueberry muffin if that's what you want to do, girl. But for me, it's these three right here, okay? You put that with some almond milk, you mix it all up in honey, okay? Your muscles have gained life, new energy, agility. Get into it, okay? Just Move Supplements. Thank you very much. Hold up, Chief. Okay, don't forget about that TLC NutriBurst to get that multivitamin powder, because we all need a little extra. And child, if you want that sea moss that go down smooth, don't come up rough, okay? Get into the TLC Nautica sea moss. Yes, get that from me. And child, if your stomach hurt and you need to move some things around so you can be free, okay, go ahead and get that ISOT down below in the description box. Get it all from me. Come on in, come on in, come on in, not come on in, not come. Sorry, y'all know I'm weird, whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
God damn it. What's going on, y'all? I thought things had worked out and they did not. Okay, so let me make sure everything is hooked up, y'all, before we get into it. But as I am doing that, y'all know, I'm just reminding y'all, if y'all did not know, I have a live show in Dallas this week on Thursday. Okay, it's my first live show in years. It is a live monologue that I had to write. Okay, it was a lot. It's still a lot. I'm dealing with a lot of, things that have come up. So it should be very entertaining for you guys to see me performing live. Okay. I don't know what's gonna come up. I just know I gotta stick to my bullet points. Okay. But either way, July 21st, Women of Candor, Eventbrite. All right. Make sure y'all go and check that out. I greatly appreciate y'all coming through. Get your tickets if you're in the Dallas area. All right. Okay. Just give me a second, girl. It's whirling around. It's doing a dumb thing. I hate, because I thought I had set this live up before I start, like before the last one, but it looks like the last one didn't save. I don't know. Girl. It's the whole situation, but I'm glad everybody showed up. Y'all know we was just having a real good conversation for Love and Marriage DC. I didn't even think it was gonna be like that, girl, but it was good. But we're about to get into Black Ass Bravo, and we're about to get into all the girls and stuff. Okay, hold up. Okay, I'm trying to see if it worked, girl. Let me see. Did it work? Let me see. Did it work? 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 Let's see. Did it work? Did it work? It worked for me. 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 I don't know, y'all. It's looking like it didn't work. I guess I'm gonna have to just keep remembering to do these things. Child. I don't know. I thought I had did it, but it seemed like it's giving me a hard time and I hated it. But yeah, don't forget, y'all, about the event. We're about to get into Married to Medicine, y'all. Just give me a second because I'm trying to figure out why this shit not working. This is annoying me. Okay, no, we're streaming. Okay, good. I just went on the Women of Candor website and you starring Bondi. I love it. I know, right? Girl, I am the headliner. How about that? It's so funny because I actually did think, I was like, probably when I start like acting and doing stuff like that again, it'll be because people like just want me to be, just want me to do it versus me having to audition for things. And I believe that, especially with this feels like the first thing amongst more. I really hope more performances and more acting and more things like that come from the Women of Candor event. I'm super duper excited about it. And I'm so grateful to everybody that bought tickets and packages and are going to come through. I really appreciate y'all for that. Oh, Maxwell Media. All of the protein shakes are really good, but the chocolate one is my favorite. It is good. Especially if you do it with like almond milk or oat milk, whichever you prefer. But I tell y'all about Just Move supplements. I need to make a new ad for y'all, and I will when I come back off of all of this. I'll be trying to do new ads for everything. But Just Move supplements is life. I don't know if y'all know that. That's how I get through my life. That's why I'm so grateful to Kiara LaShae on so many different levels. I mean, she is responsible for this physique, but also the protein shakes, because I don't have an appetite, so they help me be nourished even when I don't feel like eating. And they also give me energy because you have the energy supplement that actually works, and everything's all vegan. So if y'all want to check out Just Move supplements because you don't have an appetite all the time, but you still be needing to eat, or you need something to help you with your energy that's vegan, that's not gonna, like, corrupt your system and stuff like that, that's not gonna give you a heart attack, things of that nature. Yeah, you might want to check it out because it's the truth. I don't bullshit. That's not something I do. Right. I listen. I only one I never tried with a sweet potato, because by the time I got on it, it was over. They sold out and she couldn't get the ingredients to make it again. I was mad. Right around the start of the pandemic. But anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and get into Married to Medicine. Without any further ado, I'm so grateful to see a lot of you guys coming over from the last live. I appreciate y'all so very, very much. Okay, hold up. Let me do a little update right quick because I just want to make sure that everything is working. Everything is good. It is. Okay. Y'all, that Love and Marriage Ariane video I did got almost 30,000 views. I didn't even think that was going to do that many views. Child, y'all really be caring about that little girl, huh? Funny. Okay, niggas is obsessed. Nah, I mean, I get it. The shit is tea, But anyway, y'all, Heavenly goes to see Dr. Jackie. Y'all, not Heavenly thinking she might be pregnant. Dr. Jackie said, if you don't get your old ass out my face with this, you're probably starting menopause. Especially because she was talking about how she not having sex with daddy as much because it's dry down there. And I was just like, first the fuck all, I don't know if I would ever admit that shit. So this is my thing on Heavenly, y'all. Heavenly is so honest. She is honest to a fault. But I think if a person can temper themselves to understand how to receive her, then they wouldn't take it personal. They would give it back to her when they feel like they need to give it back to her. And they would take what they liked and leave the rest. Like Dr. Heavenly is one of those people to me. Coming into contact with her in person, I can understand the energy behind people feeling like she's a snake. I can understand the energy behind that. But I feel like she's a very honest person. And that's people's real issue with her, is that she's going to say how she feels no matter what. It's not that she's a snake, but she is venomous. And y'all know, because Heavenly is like one of those old school chicks. They got issues, but they don't like to confront their issues. They don't like to deal with their issues. They would just rather lay cement over the shit and build a house on top of it. That's Heavenly, okay? But Heavenly is also very honest. Honest about everybody else, okay? But not gonna be, you know what I'm saying, as honest about their own shit, okay? They only gonna give you enough. With everybody else, they're going to give you 100% honesty no matter what. But see, with their own situation, they only going to give you what they want to give you. They're only going to show you what they want to show you, But I still feel like what you see is what you get with Heavenly. You know what I'm saying? So the idea that, oh, she's a snake, I don't really agree with that. I don't agree with that. But I do agree with that old lady venomousness that she have, like just a constant snarl for no reason whatsoever. Okay, there's probably a reason for it, but she don't know and she ain't gonna tell you. Okay, listen. But bitch, you too old to be sitting up here talking about you might be pregnant, talking about your cooch too dry for you and Damon to have sex. So all you do is let that man bless off on your vocal cords every other day. Girl, all right. But when Dr. Jackie said she was just gonna get some blood drawn so they could see what type of estrogen and testosterone, levels that might need to be fixed. I was just like, you know what? You gotta love a good doctor like Dr. Jackie. No matter what, y'all, Dr. Jackie gonna be Dr. Jackie. And I'm gonna tell you, this is what it is. Even though all of the women on the show that are doctors, Jackie is so about that shit in a way that the other women aren't, that I automatically want to say Dr. Jackie as a part of her name. Dr. Heavenly, Dr. Contessa, you know what I'm saying? Dr. Simone, yeah. None of that shit comes easy to my mouth, okay? I'd rather just say Toya, Simone, Contessa, you know what I'm saying? Heavenly, you already got too many syllables in your name, boo. And you want me to add doctor on top of that every day. I told y'all last time, bitch, you ain't my doctor. I don't know why I gotta talk to you like that, or without you getting offended. But Dr. Jackie is constantly in her role of doctor. Okay? Like, but I will call her Jackie when the time comes. Okay, I sure will. But I do love all of the information that I get from Dr. Jackie. Like, just give you a lot of information as a woman that I appreciate. So Toya goes to see Dr. Contessa, and she brings her 2 boys. And Contessa's daughter screams out, "Oh, there goes the evil one, and there goes the nice one." And I was just like, one of them children is evil, and one of them children pretends to be nice. Or is nice, okay? But a lot of the times when there are 2 brothers, if one brother is an asshole and the other brother isn't, you find out over time that the other brother is an asshole. He's just better at hiding it than the other, okay? That's just, things you learn growing up. They ain't grown up yet. So, I feel like I believe whatever Dr. Contessa little girl said about him. That's how I feel. And Toya, that's only because I know you. I know you from this show. And you got 2 boys that you probably over there coddling to some degree. So yeah, I'ma pretty much assume that one of your sons is probably a terror through your own making. Okay. Contessa tells Toya that Heavenly hurt her feelings when she said Contessa and Scott's relationship was a functioning dysfunctional relationship. And I just kind of feel like, so you're gonna keep being upset about all these facts, huh? Y'all are not doing this shit with Dr. Contessa, bro. I'm not doing this shit with Contessa. I'm not doing this with her. Girl, stop with this. You really about to sit up here and be mad about this honest shit that this lady's saying about you that you know she probably didn't say it to your face? Like, no, that little girl real hurt your feelings. But I'm gonna tell you something. That let me know that Scott and Contessa argue something terrible in front of their little girl. Because I was like that too, y'all. Like, when I tell you, my mouth has always been an issue and a problem for me ever since I was a little girl. But do you know why? Because people talk crazy around you. You don't know how to be soft with your words because you don't experience words being soft. Like, everybody get mad at little girls and kids and shit when they be like that. But now I'm realizing the reason why I was like that is because you motherfuckers argued all the time. Y'all arguing and cussing people out all the time and then expecting the little kids around to just kind of be like, talking like kids. Like, nobody's talking like that. And you can't tell me with the way Contessa and Scott talk about their relationship that they haven't been arguing in front of that little girl. That's why that little girl don't hold no punches. Okay. Anyway, Heavenly also said that if Contessa wanted Scott to change, she would have to leave him. And I was just like, so you mad about good advice? Girl, I'm just like, I'm waiting to hear the fucked up thing. I'm waiting to hear the fucked up thing because I ain't heard it yet. I'm going to just be real with you. It may not be shit you want to hear, but it ain't fucked up. It's not. You all going to have to leave him in order for him to do what you want him to do. Did you file for divorce and then he went to therapy? I'm sorry, y'all. I mean, we could disagree about it. I'm fine with that. But to me, yeah, I know. Listen, Contessa is doing what a lot of the girls do. You're going to create beef with one of your cast members so the camera doesn't focus on your personal life anymore. I I mean, because that's what you're saying. That's what you feel. That's what you feel. So anyway, Toya says that Heavenly will apologize and she'll do it again. You know why? Because Heavenly is not apologizing for what she's saying. She's apologizing that it hurts you. She's not apologizing for what she's saying. She means everything she says for the most part. The time she does apologize because she just been reckless with her mouth, because she will do that. Okay? Anila is running late with the kids in the morning, getting ready. And she's trying to create this work-life balance of being a mom and an influencer. Then her nanny sits them down with dinner and tells them that she's going back to Houston to be with her family. And Anila says, what do you mean? I don't know what to do. What am I supposed to do? Is there anything I can do to change this? Oh my God. And this is why the Samuels don't want nannies and shit in their house like that. Because eventually these people have to go and live their lives, and their children have grown family-like dependencies upon people that are only supposed to be there in a work capacity. You see what I'm saying? It's not exactly the worst thing to not want all them people in your fucking house all the time. Okay? But Anila, girl, honestly, I don't think your husband makes enough money for you to have this type of energy. Like, I appreciate the fact that you got everything, sent to you so you can advertise. Blog posts. Girl, I love all that. But at the end of the day, if you got to blog that much, it's because you're trying to make up financially for what you're spending. And you're putting more stress on your husband. And now you ain't got no nanny. And now you're going to be stressed out trying to do all of those things. So let's just stop blogging. No, don't stop blogging, but pull it the fuck back. And honestly, I feel like you've been needing to pull it the fuck back. Blogging everything in your closet, blogging everything in your house. Y'all, I don't understand what type of energy supplement she got to be on in order to be able to do all of that. Maybe it's because I'm more of a creative. Because as a creative, you can only give so much of your energy to like analytical things before you tap out. Like me personally, this is just me working for me. I don't know nobody else shit, but I'm just saying, like doing ads and shit for people, y'all, that's a lot. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of going back and forth with people in emails about how much they're going to pay and all of this type of shit. Like, it's just a lot of shit. Like, go and get stuff, taking pictures, making sure the pictures look good, making sure you post at the right time. Like, all of that stuff, getting approval for ads before you, like, all of that shit, y'all, that's a lot of work to do. And to me, I'm just kind of sitting up here like you either doing way too much or you putting 20 on 10. I feel like you're doing way too much, though. All she does is blog at home. How does she need a babysitter anyway? Girl, what are you talking about? Do y'all see me in here some days? Okay, so let me explain. All right. So if I watched all my videos the night before, instead of, giving somebody in my household my undivided attention, I'm going to spend at least 2 to 3 hours watching television shows and making notes. For me to come up here the next day, I got 3 dogs to take care of, one of which needs to be potty trained. So he has to go out often, okay? Meaning I need to hurry up and get off here at some point today so I can go and take my dog outside. I probably done that before I started this live, but he's asleep. He'll be okay. All right? Either way, Lyric's not here. So now if I'm doing something and somebody comes to the door, if I have to go and get groceries, or even if I had kids, now I got to go and see what they doing. I got to go check on them because they didn't broke something or I didn't heard something. Listen to me. Blogging from home does not mean that you are walking around your house constantly being able to pay attention to everything that's going on in your house as well as doing the work. Okay? I know she don't do what I do, but I'm still saying that there's a point in her day when she's trying to answer emails, when she's trying to go and get all of the packages, when she's setting things up to shoot them, when she's picking out outfits. If it's not an outfit, that's like all of that shit is work, y'all. It doesn't matter that she doesn't do it on my level or do what I do exactly. It's still work and it still requires undivided attention throughout the day. So if you have 2 young children that need food, that need somebody to help them with their homework, and you need to be able to focus on your business during the hours that they need that as well, then yeah, a nanny can help, especially if you got money for it. You see what I'm saying? It's not a traditional job, but it requires so much work, and it requires work when normal people are off. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to remember that as well. It's just like anyone struggling to work at home with kids. It's a lot, especially young kids. Yeah, they be doing a lot, acting a fool, being a distraction, making noise, crying, fighting. Child. And I don't even have that. All I got is the damn dogs. And I can't let them two motherfuckers run around here together. They gonna tear my house up. Anyway, what else is going on? Quad is taking care of her nephew. He's complaining about how loud the kids are on the school bus. So she taking him to school because he don't want to have to deal with that. Let me tell y'all something. Quad little nephew is adorable. He sounds like a country old man when he talk. And Quad don't have shit going on. But watching her and her nephew tickles me and makes me happy. You know what I'm saying? But Bondy, can't she manage that on a part-time basis? I think she's doing too much. I feel like, what do you mean manage that on a part-time basis? She is doing too much, but I think she's doing too much even for full-time work. And that's because she's trying to make up. You know what I'm saying? I think she's trying to make up for all of the things that that they have to pay for. So I think there's an energy of urgency to try to make the money back also. So I feel like there's probably that. But yeah, she gonna have to create some type of balance, girl. That's what she gonna have to do. I do think she's doing too much. I think you're right about that. But somebody was saying why she shouldn't have, she don't need no nanny. Girl, I need a motherfucker. I need help. Okay. I need somebody to clean my house. I don't have time, child. I'm tired. Okay. Anyway, like that's the next thing, child. When I get paid, somebody come and clean this house. I need a full up and down, like floors, everything. I need it all done, girl. I help. Someone please call 911. What else? But Quad and her nephew are adorable. I love Mason. He's adorable. I just can't. Simone and Cecil's oldest son, Miles, has a long-term girlfriend. They've been together for a year and a half. Miles isn't doing good in all of his classes. Kind of seems like, What did y'all think about Miles and his girlfriend? What did y'all think? What do y'all think? Simone and Cecil want to write a book about their marriage, the bad times, the good times, the bad times, the good times. I mean, what was the look for? The look was because I feel like Miles found him a preference to take care of him in some respect. I feel like you found a beautiful young Asian woman to take care of you. And I do think it's precarious, like the black couples in the 90s that went to HBCUs. They put their children in good schools. They try to give their children like the easier lives that they feel like they didn't have, and their children kind of turn around and disappoint them in certain ways. Which I don't think him dating, him being with an Asian girl is a disappointment. She seems nice. She's beautiful, but very beautiful. But to me, and I mean, he had a haircut. That's another thing. Miles had a haircut because y'all know he always looked disheveled and shit. But he's exactly the type of young black man that's gonna go be with someone that's not black. Like he don't see the younger one that plays basketball. That one gonna have a black girlfriend, or as close to what black men, nice looking black men like. Okay, whatever. He'll probably more likely have a black girlfriend, the one that plays basketball. But this one with the fucked up hair and, never acting like he wants to do anything. He has a kind of bummy energy. That's no disrespect, but that's the energy I saw him have around the house. He just has a bummy energy, especially in comparison to his father, you know what I'm saying? To, the younger brother, just a very bummy energy. So I feel like he went and found him a preference to take care of him. And I was just kind of like, well, she'll eventually regret this, but live your life. Okay. Yeah, because he didn't want to go to school. The basketball one said he liked another. Oh, okay. I thought he would be more likely to end up with a black girl because he seems to care more about the way he dresses and the way he, takes care of himself. Where I noticed a lot of like interracial couples, they tend to like, or like black dudes who like white women, or black women who exclusive, like anybody that like for the most part will date a white person, they sometimes take on the grooming habits of those white people. When at the end of the day, black people and white people do not groom in the same manner. But black people will get with someone white and start to groom themselves in the way that white people groom themselves. And it's very like weird to me. But I've noticed it a lot, enough to notice that it is a thing. That's the one that went to Howard. I think he gets that from Cecil. He's first one. Michael said he wanted a black woman last season when they were outside playing basketball. Okay, yeah, I thought the one that played basketball like black girls, but I could have been wrong. A spicy white. I was thinking a Latina. Not the kids sports. What's that? I think if it wasn't Simone, Cecil would be the same. He isn't ambitious. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I could feel that. Yeah, she's pretty with a calm energy. It's giving mothering. It's giving mothering. Um, I think he said that so he can get under his mom's skin. Oh, maybe. Yes, Bondi. Black girl from college started washing her hair every day, split ends and everything. Like, girl, stop. That's not what we do. Miles is very much Cecil, and the other one is like Simone. Okay. Oh my God, my son did that. No towels for showers. Like, Cecil must also deeply love them preferences. Now he like white girls too. Okay. Miles been coddled too much, you can tell. Y'all know kids force triggers. Alex, just like Janet Jackson says. I did not know that. Okay. Exactly. She speaks to him exactly like his mom does. It's definitely giving mothering. So yeah, that was that. And I kind of feel like Cecil and Simone wanting to write a book seems like a money grab. I don't even think, because does it feel like they like each other enough for that? They just seem like two people that don't feel like they can really do any better. So why break it apart? Like, I think Cecil likes the fact that Simone takes care of him in some respects. I don't think he thinks he's going to be able to find somebody to do the same. Because I think y'all think that men think they can just find some little, no. A lot of times niggas don't have the security or the energy to go and find some young girl to tie their ass out to try to make that young girl take care of them. They're not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. So to me, it just kind of feels like the relationship just seems like one of convenience. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I don't know if that means y'all need to write a book about that shit. But anyway, Heavenly has her beauty supply store grand opening, and she has to mend fences with Contessa. Toya, Simone, and Contessa hope Heavenly will pay attention, once she continues to lose friends because of how she runs her mouth on social media about them. Jackie was showcasing her skincare line at Heavenly Store. That was dope. The women see, the women are walking in the like a little fashion show wearing different wigs from the store. Child is definitely giving cheap, cheesy wigs, like Toya said. Some of them were good, and like Dr. Jackie's wig, no, it was like, can y'all moisturize it? Can y'all put something in it? Like, it wasn't giving what it was supposed to give Dr. Jackie. Okay, it just wasn't. It seemed more funny than cute. Okay. Quiet in the Bang wig was cute. That was cute. I liked Heavenly's wig. I liked Heavenly's daughter Aurora's wig. That was cute too. And Heavenly also got a deal with a contract with the funeral home owner. He owns 25 funeral homes, and they're going to contract Heavenly Beauty for the hair and things that they need for the bodies. Okay, which is great. My mom used to have a contract as a hairstylist with the funeral homes. It's always good money. But only certain people can go and deal with dead bodies like that. I always felt like my mom was gifted for that. She was one of the first people that made me know not to be scared of dead bodies. Lisa Mooney, thank you for the super chat. Contessa knows Heavenly didn't say anything she didn't already say. That's why she was hurt for not being asked to be a part of the wig fashion show. Why do you care if you're mad and done with her? Child, thank you for the super chat. I feel the same way, but that's exactly what you said. You wasn't really mad at her, but you wanted to act like you was mad at her, and now you're upset that she didn't have you walking with the rest of the girls. Like, get over it. Contessa got there, like I said, mad that she wasn't walking with some of the other girls. Why was Anila walking and spraying? Didn't have any hair. I don't think it was aerosol. I think maybe it was hairspray. Maybe she was walking and spraying hairspray. Bitch, I cannot. Okay, let me tell you about the latest craze. I'm sorry. Hairspray came to mind. Wanna know? Hairspray. Don't wanna lose it. Hairspray. Hairspray. Okay, love. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Y'all know a bitch love an old movie with a good soundtrack. So yes, y'all. Contessa was upset. Anila was walking and spraying. Heavenly says it turned out great. Toya says, yeah, you want a nice, cheesy, cheap wig? Call Heavenly Beauty. Listen, I will definitely be calling Heavenly Beauty for when we do this show now, Heavenly. When we do this show in Atlanta, girl, we may need you to be a sponsor. I'm gonna have to hit you up now. Okay, because I would love for Heavenly Beauty to come on through and be a little sponsor, okay, for our Atlanta show, girl. Okay, we're gonna get that together. I'm gonna go ahead and hit Heavenly up. Maybe she'll be interested in that. Contessa's still mad. Heavenly screaming, daddy this and daddy that. Here you go, daddy. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. There's something about that with Heavenly. I don't know what that is, but there is something deeper about her constant need to prove to everybody that she's putting her husband first. And it is, to me, projection. Like, that's what it seemed like. It's let me make sure everybody hear me calling him daddy. Let me make sure I'm acting like I'm worried about somebody next to my man. Like, I don't know what that's about, but it's something there that I wish she would like uncover and deal with, because it's obnoxious to me. Like, as a part of her character on this show, constantly and without a doubt, daddy, 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 daddy. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like, all right, Heavenly, we get it. You know, you are at your knees. You are on your knees, okay, worshiping from Daddy Dick. We get it. We get it, girl. We got it. You know what I'm saying? But you're also like a doctor and a woman of a certain age. And I just kind of feel like the respect that she has for herself should also translate into the way she projects her relationship. You know, like, it just kind of always seems like, oh, I know I'm doing big shit and I'm being a boss bitch right now, but let me hurry up and make sure that I'm letting everyone see me diminish myself for my husband. Yeah, I got this business. I just had this fantastic contract, but let me make sure I cut him the first piece of cake, because there's nobody in here that's going to cut my man the piece of cake for me. Bondy, I think she does some of this for Dr. Damon. She says he's misogynistic. Oh, I know. But there's a level of I'm doing it because I know this is what you want, and I'm being obnoxious about it because it's what you talk about you want when we're in private. So when we're out in public, I'm gonna put 20 on 10. I'm gonna do the fucking most because it's what you asked me for, right? Okay. Here, daddy, that's what you want me to put it in my mouth, right? And it embarrasses him. It's just the juxtaposition between the two. It's very precarious for me, and I would just love to understand what is turning behind her wheels when she's projecting that energy, knowing who she is. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Heavenly is like a lot of Gen X women. She's straddling two worlds: male identified versus independent women empowerment. Heavenly does that to make Dr. Damon feel good. I think she exaggerates it to embarrass him. So we're all on the same page. Okay. Contessa let Toya brainwash her into teaming up against Heavenly. I do think the daddy thing is an ongoing joke at this point. As someone else said, she said they have a lot of ongoing jokes on the show. Yeah, but it can be an ongoing joke. It's just not funny no more. Heavenly Store is everything that Destiny Store was supposed to be, but Heavenly got products, people, and workers in her store. Destiny not even paying her employees because another lady came out. Oh wow. Oh wow. It's always something with those Love and Marriage Huntsville people. Heavenly does that to make Dr. Damon feel good. Yeah, I said that. Okay. All right, y'all. Well, that's that on that. It was a good episode. Okay. The girls of Married to Medicine are coming with it. They're coming with it. Bondi, when they took the trip to her childhood home with no windows at her dad's funeral, her mom found out he had another woman. I can't totally remember the complete conversation. Oh girl, no, I know. Heavenly, I think Heavenly, much like myself, had that like abusive childhood thing going on. Yeah, shit shows up in different ways as you get older, but your codependency and your need for validation is one of those things. So yeah, I'm sure that showcases in her relationship with Dr. Damon. Did you hear Heavenly say she doesn't respect Toya because of the way she treats her husband? Yes, I have heard her say that, and that goes along with her being, male identified, old bit mindset. It never was a joke. She and Monique have the same mindset. Do they? Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know how. I'm gonna need Contessa to address the issues in her marriage and stop finding projects to work on. You see that, huh? Now she won't be a bodybuilder, a gladiator. At least she's consistent. I enjoyed seeing Nikki natural. Oh yeah, I did see her. She looked really good when she dropped it down. She looked real good. Okay, y'all. So let's go ahead and move on to Real Housewives of Atlanta. But before we do that, can y'all please let the world know that BondyBlue is on live right now and they should come here. She means Monique and Sydney, aka Daddy. Okay, we were just talking about the other Monique, so I was like, girl, what? y'all gotta put some names on this shit sometime. The comedian Monique. Y'all gotta tell me because too many Moniques around here these days. Okay. But you're right about that. And another thing, I saw somebody else said about Heavenly. Heavenly also feels Toya is lazy. I think that not respecting Toya for how she is in her household because she doesn't want to work as hard as you is stupid. Like, don't respect her because of something she does to you or in her interactions with you and your friends. But whatever is going on between that lady and her husband in a household ain't got shit to do with you. Just like we don't have shit to do with whatever goes on when you and Damon ain't got no cameras around and he's speaking above a whisper. So yeah, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's go ahead and Heavenly thinks Toya is dumb. No, she don't. You can't think Toya is that dumb. Toya got a man to take care of her, laid up, doing whatever the fuck she want to do. Got on this reality show, got her this nice little cute check from Bravo. Meanwhile, still being able to, as you ladies love to say, rest in your feminine and be taken care of by a man that's working hard to take care of you. I mean, you can call it stupid all you want to, but I think I've seen dumber bitches in my life. And I would never categorize Toya as somebody that is dumb. Just somebody that don't want to work. And now the older I get, the less I feel like that's an issue. Okay. No, I'm saying Heavenly might have said that, but I don't think she really believes that Toya is dumb because she said it before how shit. Toya got the best situation out of everybody. Okay. Heavenly don't respect soft life. And that's her business. You know what I'm saying? That's her business. If you want to, struggle and work for everything in your life, that's fine. But if there's a woman out there that wants to be taken care of by a man and finds her a man that will take care of her, I don't see Toya out here treating Eugene bad like that. Yeah, she a handful, but at the end of the day, like, their house look clean, their children look taken care of, everybody look fed over there. We don't see her out in the street doing nothing. Okay, so at the end of the day, like, the fuck? So you want me to be mad that Toya lives the life of most middle-class white women? Girl, bye. I ain't about to be mad at that. Toya can live. Girl, you better live as soft and as comfortable as possible if that's what you want to do. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Especially because it ain't like you ain't there every day when that nigga get home from work. You know what I'm saying? He's being taken care of too. And plus, she a freak, and she, she be about him sexually, which a lot of times that's all these niggas be needing is to feel like somebody want them, and she make him feel like that. So that's good enough. Right, exactly. A person who found out how to live comfortably without breaking a sweat is smart. As far as I'm concerned, the fuck? As far as I'm concerned. Okay, listen, I'm not one of those people. I'm not one of those people, girl. But let's go ahead and get into Real Housewives of Atlanta. So Kenya and Candy bring the girls, their two daughters, to play together. Adorable. Adorable, adorable. Them sharing snacks. Girl, it was also fucking cute. I couldn't even take it. Okay. Oh girl, you know what? I'm gonna need to eat in a minute. Let me order me something. I need something with some crab in it. I really want to go back to Chop House. That's what I'm gonna do. I think Niecy, I don't know if Niecy in here right now or not, but we're gonna go to Chop House. That's what we should do. Let me see. Let me text her. How many people you bringing with you? Y'all, I'm hungry. This went a whole bunch of different places. Like the video. We about to get into them. Hold up. Niecy. Okay. So how many people? Let me see. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. You got to do these things when you think about them, because if you don't, you'll forget. Okay. What am I ordering? Copeland's. We're ordering Copeland's because I need some crab stuffed beignets or something. Okay. I know. I don't want the wings because they don't be cooking them wings good enough for me. Do I want some jazzy tenders? I always want jazzy tenders. I need to stop. Anyway, so the girls sit and eat popcorn together. They are adorable. They discuss how the girls can be a handful. Okay. But they're like at the little bouncy place, so they just jumping around, having a good time. I love seeing Kenya in this very like lighthearted manner, playing with her daughter, her and Candy kicking it like two moms. And then Candy was like, everything that we have been through together, to have both of our daughters hang together, it is just so amazing. I agree, Candy. I love seeing you and Kenya in this capacity. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it's low key, girl. Stop lying to yourself. You know you want the jazzy tenders. You just, I have a problem. I like jazzy tenders, and I'll eat them over and over again. Like I ate them yesterday. I probably ate them the day before yesterday. I'll eat them every day, usually if I feel like it. It's a terrible way to live. But outside of that, okay, listen, Candy enjoyed the very tipsy version of Kenya that we got last episode, girl. We all enjoyed it. We all had a good time. Kenya is, hold up, wait, what? Okay, so I have to stop doing DoorDash. That's what it is. Uber Eats. So Kenya is trying to save her business. She needs a different distribution. Ever since the pandemic happened, it's made it harder for Kenya Moore Hair Care to get out onto the shelves, girl. And so, Candy was just like, okay, so how can I help? What can I do? And I was just kind of like, you gotta love Candy, bro. You gotta love Candy, because when she down for you, she gonna be down for you. She gonna do whatever she can do to help you, get where you need to get, girl. Okay, I'm forgetting that I have steak downstairs. I'll eat that. Never mind. Oh, damn, I wanted those jazzy tenders though. Anyway, so Candy says, don't let Marlo bring you down, girl. Okay. And then Kenya says that, you just can't trust Marlo as far as you can throw her. And her big ass, you can't throw her that far. Okay. Candy talks about Marlo saying that, she told the kids to get the fuck out. And I was just kind of like, I can't believe she told the kids to get the fuck out. Like, that's just a bit much. And you know that I raised my nephew. And I just couldn't imagine telling him that, because I get it. You need a break, all right? But when you decided to take them in, you decided to put your feelings to the side. And I think what she meant by that is, you could have sent them over there for the weekend and had them come back. Watch them as they clean their room and told them, this how you clean this room. I'm going to come in here every fucking day. And if this room not clean the way I expect it to be clean, we're going to have a problem. And now when I take things from you, since you want to take it out of my room and bring it back into your room, now I'm going to start selling the things that I'm taking from you. So if I take a computer, I guess you just ain't got no computer. If I take a cell phone, I guess you don't have a cell phone then. Like, she's gonna have to like put up hard boundaries with them. And I feel like she's too busy trying to be the fun auntie with them. And you're getting all, stressed out and everything. When at the end of the day, you could be stressed out. You could need a break. You can go on a little weekend trip and leave them with your sister. But what you're not supposed to do is throw them to her for 30 days in her 2/3 bedroom apartment with her 4 toddlers, with her nursing schedule, looking as tired as she does, walking into your mansion of a house with all these comfortable ass bedrooms and shit. I was sitting up there looking at Marlo having that conversation with her sister like, girl, you gotta be fucked up in your head if you think that this look right. Your sister is struggling. And you, instead of bringing, honestly, I would have felt better if Marlo would have been like, get your boys, get your shit, come in my house, okay? Pick a bedroom, get everybody set the fuck up. I'm going on a trip for about a week, okay? But please, set up. When I come back, we'll have a discussion about what we're going to do moving forward. It has to be given storyline because it makes no fucking sense. It makes no sense in the world for you to think that was okay to drop those kids off in your sister's lap with her amount of responsibility compared to yours. What? Hey, T, what's going on, Severance? I was just like, girl, what? The sister came in there with her roller wrap not wrapped all the way. Like, she looked tired. She looked wore out. But here she is, talking to Marlo as if the shit makes sense. Okay. Let me see. We find out that Crystal stayed with Marlo when she was young. But she couldn't stay with Marlo. I wonder why. Marlo is one of those people. Child, I know Marlo. Okay? Excuse me. I know women like Marlo. Women like Marlo have all of the screaming insecurities going on inside of their head most of the time. And the only time they don't feel as bad is when they are whipping that shit on somebody else. So something makes me feel like Crystal was verbally abused by Marlo. Probably got in fights with Marlo as her little sister who was dependent on her. And so she left to go back with the mama and realized that the mama was worse because Marlo is the way she is because of the mama. So, yeah. Now you dropping these kids off on Crystal that you decided to go and get. Okay, girl. It's giving Marlo ain't shit to me. To me, it's giving I'm doing all of this so that I can make myself look good for the people of Real Housewives of Atlanta. But at the end of the day, like emotionally, no, I'm not really emotionally supportive like that. Not at all. It's fake and fugazi. I don't have the capacity. Just like Kenya said, when Kenya read her down at the end of the episode, bitch, I ain't never heard her go through so clear as crystal in daylight without any, like, there was no venomousness. Like, it was nothing mean about what Kenya said. Kenya's read was 100% on fucking par and points for her experience of Marlo and her understanding at this point that she is not going to keep going back and forth when she didn't understood what the story is. Once I understand that you ain't shit, I'm not about to go back and forth with you about this. So let's press on. Candy, Mayetta, and Drew. Everybody is getting in separate cars. Sheree and Marlo are in one car. Candy, Mayetta, and Drew are in another. Sonya is late because she had a meeting with iFit. Kenya said she wasn't coming. So they couldn't eat in their car, which honestly, I feel like, how is it that Marlo and Sheree were able to eat in their car, but Candy, Mayetta, and Drew couldn't eat in the car that they had? Wasn't it the same car service? That was weird. But either way, Candy was like, if I can't eat in the car, I don't want to ride in the car. And I understood that. Bitch, how much money are we paying for this? Like, do I need to tip this hoe so I can eat in the backseat of this damn car? Like, bitch, what you need a cleaning fee? Like, come on. Anyway, so they get to the cabin. They realize the cabin is more along the lines of a large mansion style cabin, but a cabin nonetheless. Okay, beautiful. A lot of plush, woods and just a lot of stones and warm colors, and it's giving tobacco. You know what I'm saying? Like, with good tobacco. You know what I'm saying? Smoky candle tobacco, not terrible, smoking pipe tobacco. But anyway, either way, okay, y'all understand what I'm saying? It was a mood. If there's anything that Marlo is good at, is setting up the luxury experience for the ladies. Okay, so each of the ladies was having to guess the description on a candle with the person that it applied to in order to get their rooms. Y'all know they always got to do something cute for the rooms. This was cute. I like this. All right, Marlo. Maybe you should just plan things. Do we really need commentary, or can you just plan things? You know what I'm saying? Fit where you're good, girl. You're just not good as a friend. But you can plan the parties for the friends, especially for the ones that don't like to bring people food like Kenya and them, okay? So anyway, the first candle was Young Love, Devotion, and Delusion. To me, that sounded like Drew. That sounded like Drew. I don't know how that was Kenya. And Candy was like, I don't agree, but Kenya, I don't agree. But Kenya, and she was right. And I'm like, yeah, I don't agree with that at all either. I don't know what devotion or delusion you're talking about. What young love, like nobody was young. I do feel like there was devotion and there was some delusion, but she's no longer in delusion. So it just kind of seemed like a jab. Good vibes and fresh gossip. Okay, Mayetta was like, that's Candy. I'm like, so Candy got good vibes and good gossip, huh? She got good vibes, but you keep fucking over her. Okay, got it. 2022, high hopes and low expectations. Sheree, and we know it. Okay. Color coordinated workout wear. Drew says Sonya. Okay, duh. It wasn't you. Repeated resolutions and wishful thinking. Honestly, I almost feel like repeated resolutions and wishful thinking was Kenya. And Young Love, Devotion, and Delusion is Drew to me. Okay, like those actually match better because I feel like essentially what Kenya and Mark went through was repeated resolutions and wishful thinking. Whereas I feel like Drew is devoted to the delusion that she lives in. So I feel like those two things were not right. Okay. Okay, those two things were not right. And then the other ones weren't that deep, which means you were trying to intentionally throw shots at the people whose candles had something deep on them. Thank you, Maxwell, for the super chat. Love you, Bondi. You keeping me going doing work. Oh, I'm so glad to do that for you guys. Because I remember I hated my job and I used to be looking for YouTube videos and shit to listen to during the day. So I'm glad I could do that for y'all. Thank you for the super chat. Okay, so Marlo has gifts for everybody. Super cute. They go to dinner. Marlo complains on needing a break from the kids and how no one knows what she's going through. I hate when people say shit like that. Nobody knows what you're going through. Aren't you expressing what you're going through to us right now? Like, and I'm not saying it like just sometimes you'll be like, girl, I don't feel like nobody understand like how I'm feeling and what I'm going through. But it's a whole nother thing to constantly be saying it. And as a mom to be saying it to actual mothers who are present with their children and can't just send them to somebody else for 30 days to take care of. It's like you're not reading the room. There's a lack of self-awareness to me when it comes to Marlo. For you to even say that in front of these women that all have children and take care of their own fucking children. Like, that's crazy that you could even say that they don't understand. They can't possibly understand how overwhelmed you are with your sister's kids that you've had for the past couple of years that just now started to act crazy. Okay, girl. Storyline. She says that she, sent the kids to her sisters for 30 days and everybody feels like, that's way too much time. I don't think any of them felt like that was the way to handle it. Marlo says, that's normal where she comes from for all of them people to be in her sister's 3-bedroom apartment. And I just kind of feel like, is that normal? Because I thought we were having a better life. I thought we were trying to be better than what we had as children. Isn't that the reason why y'all made such a big fucking deal about the kids getting hand-me-down clothes that are part of her charity? Y'all remember that? Y'all were talking about how, no, we don't want to give them hand-me-downs because we don't want them to feel like, they can never have anything new, even though nobody was ever saying that they couldn't have anything new ever. But we also felt like it was stupid to turn down gently used expensive clothes. We thought that was dumb. Okay. All right. So explain to me a couple of things here, Marlo. First of all, if we're supposed to be getting away from the scarcity mindset, why are you sending those boys back to a scarcity situation with your sister? First of all. Second of all, if it's really about that, why were y'all going to the laundromat to do laundry? Why were y'all going to the laundromat to do laundry? Why don't you have a washing machine and dryer in your house for them to use? Don't you have a whole bunch of people in your house supposed to be helping you with these kids? Didn't she have a whole married couple as a part of the people that work in her household? And you mean to tell me those people are not staying on top of these kids about what they need and all of that? None of this shit is making sense at this point, Marlo. None of it. None of it is making sense. Marlo says that she wants to experience Candy the way they experienced Kenya with the drinking. And Candy was like, I think not. You are never going to get more than one version of Candy. Same Candy all the time. I said, I know that's right, Candy. You ain't going to catch me out here slipping if that's what you're looking for, bitch. Okay? Anyway, Kenya pops up. Candy says that, look, we got the same makeup and hair people, and they was trying to figure out how they was going to come here. So I knew she was coming, child. You didn't have to tell me. But she gets there, and everybody's like, everybody's happy to see her. But Marlo, oh, Kenya, so nice to see you. And then we get into the conversation about Kenya not knowing if she's going to stay in the house with them or not. And I think it's because she got beef with Marlo, and this is Marlo's trip. I don't know if I feel comfortable staying with you. She probably was going to see how the night went, and then, surmise later if she was going to stay in the home with them or not. But she blamed it on Brooklyn. Because that's what you do. Like, if I don't want to give you a real reason right now, if I don't want to dive deeply into it, if I just want to be here, girl, and not give you an explanation for why I don't want to stay in the house, okay, then I can just blame it on Brooklyn. Candy, look, we would like for you to stay in the house with the rest of the ladies, though. And I was just kind of like, Candy, please leave this girl alone. You know why she don't want to stay in the house. But I do understand, Candy is the one that's always about the fair shit. If you're going to come here and get this check, come here and get this check and stop playing with everybody, using your baby as, the scapegoat. And then, whenever somebody else want to do that shit, you always want to point it out, talking about she's lying. I'm just saying, Kenya loves to call a thing. So she's going to have to receive it when other people do it to her. Okay. And I think everybody knew she was on bullshit about Brooklyn, which is why I don't feel like she should even use Brooklyn. Don't even use Brooklyn. Just say, bitch, I don't know if I want to stay. Because I don't know if I want to stay. That's why. Because I don't know if I want to stay. That's why. Okay. But anyway, Sonya gets there and tells everybody that iFit is bringing everyone to Jamaica. That's amazing. That'll be fun. Marlo tells Kenya if she isn't staying in the house, then she can't hang with them while they're there. I said, so we just found out we're going to Jamaica, but we're circling back around to where Kenya's staying. Marlo, you're obsessed. You're obsessed. It doesn't matter where she's staying. Marlo says if she isn't staying in a house with them, then she can't be a part of the activities. And Kenya was like, well, I'm sure the other women would still like to spend time with me, Marlo. Like, at the end of the day, you don't have control of whether I'm going to be on these, situations or not. Like, the fuck? Kenya was trying to explain, because I think Marlo was like, I just think you can't take me, and I don't know what your issue is with me. Like, she was saying shit like that. And so Kenya was like, all right, so let me explain my issue with you then. Okay. So Kenya gave a very concise explanation. She says, you are constantly calling me a liar, and I have forgiven you. Okay. You called me a liar again. First of all, you called me a liar when I was pregnant. That hurt me. I forgave you. And then when I was sick, you said I was lying, and I wasn't. So now I don't feel like I want to continue to forgive you after you continue to do the same thing to me over and over again. And y'all, it was when Kenya explained that I realized another abusive relationship that I've had my entire life. And this is when you realize you had 2 abusive relationships going on as a child growing up. Okay. And one of those relationships was somebody that does things like they're mean to you, they act out, they abuse you, they put their hands on you, they talk to you crazy in front of people, and then they come and cry and apologize to you, and you forgive them, and then they do it all over again, and then they keep doing it all over again, just constantly going through this cycle. And then to the point where they don't even apologize anymore because they don't think they have to. Now they feel like, I don't need to apologize. You're just going to forgive me. We're going to act like this didn't happen. I'm going to act out. I'm going to talk crazy to you. I'm going to disrespect you. I'm going to do something that make you feel away. And then when we see each other later on, I'm going to play victim if I ever get confronted. So I'm not going to get confronted. And everybody's going to act like it didn't happen to keep the peace because nobody wants to feel my wrath. Yeah, I know a Marlo girl. I know a Marlo. But when Kenya explained like how abusive that was to her, I was just kind of like, damn, Kenya, you just explained that shit perfectly. Kenya says Marlo is fake and she doesn't know how to be a friend or love anybody. She keeps calling Kenya a liar and Kenya forgives her, but she's toxic. Marlo says that she still believes Kenya lied about being sick. She's hurt. She's fucked up just like Kenya is. And but she don't know her and all this. I'm like, so first you say that you're fucked up just like Kenya because both of y'all are basically people who were not loved or taken care of by their mothers, right? Y'all were both foster kids in some respect. And you have a lot of times aligned yourself with Kenya in that way. The difference between you and Kenya is that Kenya is in therapy and unlearning her traumatic responses. She's unlearning all of that. She's trying to free herself of that because Kenya realized that her relationship with Mark was indicative of the fact that she had not fully healed from all of the shit that happened in her childhood. She hadn't. She hadn't healed from her mama. She hadn't healed from the shit with her dad. Like, she hadn't healed from any of it. And then she got into a relationship with Mark that re-triggered her abandonment issues, that re-triggered all of the trauma and not feeling good enough and not feeling deserving. Like, all of those feelings were re-triggered in Kenya's relationship with Mark. So now that she's getting out of that relationship and learning that she has to free herself of those things, she's very clear. She's very, very clear. And I love it about her. Honestly, I love it for her. So Marlo, you may think y'all are the same, but y'all are not the same. You are somebody that knows you're fucked up for a reason and feels like that gives you license to continue to be fucked up in that way. To me, anyway. You don't know my nephews. You don't know anything about, I don't need to know anything about your nephews in order to know that is neglect and abandonment for you to send them over to your sister for a whole month because you don't want to deal with them anymore. And then to tell them to get the fuck out of your house. Like, all of those things, girl, that's traumatic. That's abandonment. That's abuse. You just putting them on your sister. That shit is fucked up. That shows no reverence or care for your sister and what she may be going through and how she may need a fucking break while you sit over there living your lush life doing absolutely nothing day to day. But you're going to send them 2 boys over to her with her 4 toddlers and her nursing job? Girl, I mean, the lack of self-awareness is the difference between you and Kenya. Okay? Marlo then says, she's the one, as Kenya has said before, that was in jail and came from prostitution, right? Kenya, that's what you said about me. So I should be following by your example. You should be leading and we shouldn't be arguing. We should be respecting each other, To me, Marlo, this was very cute. That when Kenya came at you direct and without bullshit, you decided to do the only thing you could do, which was pretend to be on the same level with her, right? You're going to change how you talk. You're not going to bring up a pussy and all of that type of shit like you would normally do. You're not going to bring up Mark because Kenya did kind of come at you from up here. She came at you from up here. So your response had to then come a little higher than you would normally go, because normally you would go low and talk about pussy and Mark. But because she came at you at such a high level, you're now going to try to mimic what she's doing because you don't understand what she's doing. You don't understand that her reading of you was her being very aware of who you are and who she is. And you didn't like that. So that's why what you said was, oh, she don't know this and she don't know that. I thought y'all understood each other because y'all had the same type of upbringing, Marlo. Which one is it? You didn't want to be held accountable, Marlo. You didn't want to be held accountable for the fact that you have been very toxic and fucked up with Kenya over the years, that you have taken advantage of her niceness, that you have done things like played her to the left for Nene whenever it was convenient for you. Like, you've done a lot of things to betray Kenya when Kenya did create that bond with you based off of you guys' upbringing. So now at this point, Kenya is starting to recognize whenever her relationships with other people are trauma bonds and or abusive, and her relationship with you is abusive. And she brought that shit to you straight with no misconceptions, no confusion, a straight line. And that was it. And you couldn't deal with it. And now you're trying to guilt her and pretend as if you're better than me, right? So you should be acting better. No, Marlo. No. Like Candy said, you go low, I'm going low with you. Okay? We're not going to flip it and act like that's not what's going on. Kenya is handling you the way she should be handling you. Kenya is handling you at this level. It is higher than where you are currently in your life because you don't have the capacity. You don't have the bandwidth. Like she said, you don't have the understanding. You don't have the self-awareness. You don't want to dig that deep. You don't want to be accountable. And you wanted to try to punk Kenya. And I also feel like you're the type of person that likes to invoke anger out of other people because it makes you feel good. I think that's something you got from your mom, right? The more you can poke at somebody, the better you feel about whatever is plaguing you. Whatever insecurity you feel when you're around Kenya, you can then pick at Kenya and piss Kenya off. And so when Kenya comes at you like girl from Detroit, then you could feel like, see, bitch, I brought you down to my level. But when she read you down and told you that you wasn't shit in a very classy-based way, you tried to mimic what she did, and you couldn't do it. You didn't want to take accountability, Marlo. Nobody else to stay in your house. Fuck out of here. Team Kenya all the way for this one. I still believe Marlo only squashed the beef last season so she could get in on that storyline between Portia and Kenya. Everything is always strategic. Kenya been sparing Marlo, really. My girl been on chill this season, but she can only be so cool for so long. And I also feel like when we saw the preview to next week's episode, so Kenya was talking to Sonya and telling Sonya about how she was feeling about Marlo and how Marlo handled the kids, right? So then Sonya's going to go back and have that conversation with Marlo. And based on the way that goes, I feel like that is going to be the thing that makes Kenya stop fucking with Sonya. Perhaps Marlo needs to take Monty tips from Quad. Quad seems to listen to her nephew, validate his feeling, allow him to express himself. Marlo seems to use her nephews as accessories. Yeah, she's been using them as accessories ever since she's been dressing them up and putting them on display for everybody. Now Marlo trying to kick people off trips. Please, Kenya is the blueprint. Yeah, when did Kenya kick somebody off a trip? Why would Kenya have to lie? That's what gets me. If she didn't want to go, she would have said that. And that's another thing. If the straw that broke a camel's back was a person, it would have been Kenya in this moment. I think so too. Whenever somebody has a smirk on their face, Kenya had a smirk on her face that told the whole story, girl. Marlo wants what Kenya and Candy have. Yes. Which is why she's always trying to like pick them apart for the lame ass shit that people say about them. You know, Candy's taking care of Todd. Why do y'all say that? Like, Todd was a fucking producer on the show. Todd had a job. Like, what are we talking about? Todd had money. Like, he didn't have as much as Candy, but so what? He still was taking care of his damn self. The fuck is y'all talking about? Like, y'all kill me with that shit. That shit has always bothered me because I can't stand when people like repeat over and over again false narratives. And that was a false narrative for me. And Marlo brings it up again. I Googled, but it's a place in season 2. What? I don't know what y'all talking about. Kenya used to call security all the time. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, she did, huh? It's been a minute since security. Oh, you don't think Marlo will have a peach next season? Child, we'll see. Lake Lanier, she wanted Shamia off the boat circa season 8. Okay. Yeah, no, I remember that one. Y'all gotta remind me. Y'all know it's been way too many seasons of all of this shit. Right. He wasn't rich, but he was self-sufficient. And at the end of the day, a lot of the wealth that Candy has now has only been made better by her relationship with Todd, which is another reason why I can't understand people not viewing their relationship as a benefit to one another. Like, I don't get it. And Todd be looking cute. Like, Todd be having his little salt and pepper in his beard, which I so appreciate, y'all. I cannot tell y'all how much I appreciate the fact that Todd does not color his hair or his beard and make himself look like a lame ass old man that's trying to look young. Cause y'all know y'all old niggas do that. And that's no disrespect. I'm not trying to hurt y'all feelings, but y'all aren't tricking anybody. The people y'all do trick will eventually find out you niggas are old when they watch y'all take blue pills to fuck them. I don't know. But I just feel like it's really weird. Really, really weird when y'all do that. Oh, you'll never get me imitating. So I did. Listen, y'all know it's been so many years of all of these shows. I cannot remember all of it. Todd looks amazing for almost. Todd looks impeccable. Okay, and I love it for him. I do. I love it for him and Candy. Candy wouldn't be with a broke man, and wouldn't, especially not at this juncture in life after being called a sugar mama for all of those fucking years. Oh, I can't wait till next week. Todd is a hustler as well as Candy. It made sense that they build together. I actually like their dynamic. Me too. I think they have like one of the best reality TV show relationships for real because of the way they kind of allow one another to be whoever they are. They've came up, and I believe all of the latest businesses were from Todd, his ideas. Candy wasn't checking for no Exactly. The gray hair is on top and bottom. I know. I love it. On Todd. But yes, meaning that if you're not coloring the hair on your dick, old man, we're going to see it. I don't hate Sonya for this show. I know she is coming out of Real Housewives boot camp, but she seems to be Sonya Switchfoot, who can slide between the OG and the low G's, Marlo and Sheree. Yes, it is seeming that way. She is taking Sheree's position on the show, as far as I'm concerned, girl. Right. Ty was a six-figure man, and that's good enough for most of you broke ass. Okay, Sonya doesn't bring back all the info correctly. That was plain to see when Drew had to break it down for the ladies. Oh, okay. Ty makes more money than a lot of these dusty men these naysayers are with, which is why I don't understand. Why the hate? Hate. What is this? Oh, okay. So I love y'all in my Discord, but please don't put no more women eating no men's ass in my shit. Like, I don't know what y'all are on, but oh my god. That's not what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I wanted for the Peen Picks portion of my Discord. Just saying. But I love y'all though. I was just trying to catch up. Okay. All right. All right, y'all. I'm good. Okay, we're good. We're good. I'm done. We're done and I'm good. I don't know who we are, but I'm not. And I don't. And that's why. Okay, the Discord is about y'all, but it's also about me. And what I like and what I want to see. Okay. And child, Marlo admitted she looks up to Kenya. Child, ain't she though? Yeah, no, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I know y'all are out here eating y'all men's asses like, like y'all are wiping a baby's ass or something like that, holding the legs up and all of that. Y'all are so fun. But that's not for me, girl. That's not for me. I'm too old for that. Like, that's an old bitch thing for me to not want to eat a man's ass. Like, if it's an old bitch thing for me, I'll stay where I'm at with it. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm just no. But I love you guys so much. And I appreciate y'all for coming through. Make sure y'all like the video and tell everybody I was here today. I'm going to go ahead and go because I got to go take the boy, the baby out for a walk. Prosperity thing, girl. I know, girl. Yeah, I'll repost the Discord link for members and stuff. Okay, I'll do that. But anyway, y'all, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, and I'll talk to y'all later.